So as I was saying, you know, this 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 pending war, right? This coming war, let's say, it's not gonna be like, other wars, right? Let me just read a precept where there was basically a lot of uh, a lot of physical labor that went into killing, right? This one gets some physical labor too, but uh, let me just read it. This is Isaiah 9 verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise." Yeah, in the ancient world, it was swords and thing and roaring and shields climbing together and so forth. And even in World War I and II, you had those high those old technology basically. Those aircraft that will make a lot of noise. All right. Even guns that will make a lot of noise, right? Those missile, like your grenades and so forth, that will make a lot of noise, right? And even the men on the field. But what it says, "on garments rolled in blood," right? "But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire," right? So there's gonna be a high, hey, Esau gonna bring out his best weapons. All these nations gonna bring out their best weapons, right? It says, "but they shall be with burning fuel of fire," right? So you're gonna be a lot of missiles, you know? Gonna be a lot of missiles. This is basically gonna be a technology war, if you want to say that, right? Like I was looking at Terminator. There's a really good fiction. You say on Judgment Day, right? There was just that, fire. You Missiles went off in all parts of the world. All right, they're gonna basically be like that, right? Let me get this. Yes, need to get the apocrypha. Second Corinthians 13. I read from around 26. Which Yahushua said, basically he quoted this in the New Testament, right? Let me see where I start at. Yes. Mm, I start from verse 29. This is 2nd Corinthians 13 verse 29. It says, "Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth." Right? So the events that is about to roll out, they're gonna be an astonishment to these people, right? you know, because Esau can, the scripture say, you can have great wrath, right? And these nations in rebellion, all right, they're gonna have great wrath too, right? There's behold the days come, and the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth. And one shall undertake to fight another. Yeah, the Most High stirring up the spirits of these nations to basically, bicker with each other, right? There's one shall undertake fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another, right? So there's going to be a lot of wars, you know. Like I was just talking about, right now Guyana and Venezuela basically at war, you know, over a territorial dispute, right? But on a larger scale, Russia and America is at war, you could say because of the war that Guyana, and well, not really just because of that, but was one of the things that they also, you know, so-called beefing over, right? Because Venezuela is allies with Russia, and America is allies with Guyana, right? You see, and a lot of people don't know these things, so they go about the day completely oblivious to what's going on, right? And those are the ones primarily that's going to be astonished, right? It says one people against another, or one realm against another, so the whole world be at war, the entire earth, which is what? War 3. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed you before. Yeah, so these things is set for an appointed time, right? No, we don't know exactly when the time is, but we know it's real soon. We also know that the Most High already setting it in motion on a grand scale, right? It says, then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascended, right? So right in the midst of World War III, Yahushua is going to make his return, right? Yahushua is going to make his return and declare himself to the entire earth, right? It says, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, right? So now these people is going to all up with, you know, this man Yahushua is a threat, is a global threat. We gotta come together, fight it, right? Because they shall leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and overcome him by fighting, for he shall stand upon the Mount Zion, right? So they're gonna come together to try to overcome him. But Yahushai and the elect, which is the Mount Zion, right? Basically going give them an ass whooping and not even gonna be close, right? It says, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and